tunes,
and brews.
and brews.
We're dudes.
We do.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
Drinking some brews.
Drinking some brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listening to tunes.
Listening to tunes.
And drinking some brews.
And drinking some brews. Yeah, and here we are on beautiful, picturesque tropic getaway.
Here up here on Lake Erie.
Yep, Lake Erie on the Big Island.
Yeah, of course, dude.
The Big Island.
The Big Island.
The big one.
Yeah. So, what brings you here tonight?
Well, we were going to get together tomorrow, but my evening opened up, so I'm here today. I'm supposed to receive a gift from you.
Oh, yeah, because it was, quote, in the mail.
It was in the mail.
Which was not a euphemism for something.
Not a euphemism.
It was actual, factual information.
And since I came over, I figured why not bring a couple of brews to try this evening. We have Higher Plane IPA, Hazy Imperial IPA, and Stone Tangerine Express Hazy IPA. The can is printed upside down.
Is that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
It's even upside down on the box. Like, the can is showing upside down, I believe.
That's fun, you know?
But, yeah, it is fun. It is nice. So, we got these two beers to try, and we got a cup.
Cups, yeah. Christmas-themed red cups. This is good.
And which one would you like to try first, sir?
Well, since you had to flip that one upside down, I think I'm going to go with the Voodoo.
We'll try the Voodoo first.
For foam reasons. But, yeah, let's go. As I was telling you when you were telling me about this brew, I have yet to try a Voodoo that I have not liked.
Same. This one is actually pretty good. It's weird, though. The last time we got together, we tried all those brews, and you sent me home with one of the Fistmas.
Yeah, Fistmas.
Well, I got home, and I put it in the fridge for a couple days. Forgot about it. And last night, my lady's like, hey, do you want to split this? I said, yeah, sure. And for some reason, it didn't taste as good.
Not as good.
Like, I wonder if we already had IPAs on our palates that evening. If it just made my mouth seem funny.
But, well, for the people at home, that in fact made the perfect brew.
It was the perfect brew at the time.
So
but honestly, last night when I drank it, I would have gave it 3 brews.
It's that low.
Yeah.
Holy smonanas.
So I think it was a tasting thing. I had one on my palate. This one kind of bounced off of that one.
All right.
It's an odd thing, my friend.
It
Science.
A similar thing happened to me, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
Cheers. That is a nice, strong IPA.
It's not real bitter.
I believe this one was 8.5%.
8.5%.
8.5%.
Wow. I would say, in terms of the back end of it, what it does with cutting out the bitterness, it has that 1985 drawl to it.
It has a very distinct hoppiness, very subtle on the citrus.
It really is. It's not a bitter beer at all. Like that's the only thing I would compare it to the 85, other than the fact that it's subtle. It doesn't taste the same because that one had more of a fruity.
The hops are definitely balanced in this one a little bit more.
I'm a huge fan of this.
Yeah.
I'm a huge. Me and my old lady actually almost got some of these tonight, and I knew you were coming by, and I said, let's have my pal Harlos bring his to try, and then we'll decide if we go back and get some.
I bought these on a whim. I went to the liquor store over the weekend, and I said, you know what? I'm going to buy me some premiums. It's Christmas, damn it.
Yeah. What would you say the most bitter Voodoo has been? Probably just the standard Ranger.
Ranger's pretty bitter.
But it's like, it does the trick. It's a 9%.
This one definitely has a little bit of, like, citrus on the front.
It's almost...
You get it in the throat.
I'm going to be... this might sound a little weird, but it's almost a banana flavor. But when I say banana, I'm not talking like you're eat a banana. But have you ever eaten banana baby food?
No, I have not.
Or ever had any orange banana flavored like juicy juice?
I've had banana Laffy Taffy.
That's
banana
too much
moon
of
pies.
There's like all these different banana flavors, but this one, for anyone at home that's ever had banana baby food, which isn't weird, it's just pureed bananas.
Who are you, RoboCop?
I maybe so. Maybe you're learning something tonight.
Frickin' RoboCop over here.
I'm telling you, yeah. A Frobocop is what they called me in high school.
Frobocop.
Yeah, Frobocop. But if you've ever eaten freaking baby food bananas, it's comparable to that. It's a whole different like flow of banana. It's the perfect banana flavor, really.
I don't see the banana, but it's definitely a nice, balanced flavor. It's got a lot of hops, but it's balanced. I like it.
It's very balanced. Yeah. And with that said, we were talking about brews that change. I recently did a review on the Dragon's Milk White.
Mm-hmm.
I, too, actually rated that a perfect brew. And during that day, that moment in time, it was, in fact, the perfect brew. I went back and revisited it, and not so much. I mean, it was a good 4, 4 and a quarter.
Some things are just better in the moment.
Yeah, but I think that it has to do with the type of glass you got it in.
Yep.
I think it has to do with the right temperature.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of these over-the-top things that you're like, it doesn't matter. That on certain brews, it truly does matter.
Well, when we tasted the brews the other night, we had the big tall Stein cups glasses.
Right.
And the other night, I had like a little 8-ounce highball glass.
So it wasn't able to breathe like it had before.
Right.
Well, with that said,
All the stink ran out.
I did, in fact, get you another one.
Oh, that's cool.
Thinking that...
I'll put it in a different cup.
Yeah, let's try it. Science!
Science!
So there's you a nice Fistimus again.
Nice.
I did actually, I kept another one for myself.
Nice.
I'm going to keep it out here in the fridge. And then I have a few beers for us to try as well. I don't know how
cool.
involved this is getting, but we'll
see
get
what
there.
happens. The night is young, my friend.
Yes. Well, without
I'm
further ado.
going to half-ass my day at work tomorrow, so it's whatever.
And this is my Friday. Thursday is the new Friday. For me.
Bastard.
For this guy.
You bastard.
Yeah, it's all good until Saturday night when you're going back in as your Sunday.
Yeah.
Oof. So, as you see, I did not use the Harlow Santana wrapping method. I did wrap this myself.
Nice.
It was in a hurry. I had a nice crisp edge nowhere to be found. But this is for you.
Well, thanks. Much obliged.
I think that wrapping paper is from 1973. It's like dry rotted.
I couldn't help but notice that there's not a beef and cheddar to be found on your wrapping paper.
I'll be honest. I've used all those coupons.
All of them?
Nah, I used a coupon.
I got
That's
more
the
of them.
best one of the set.
I got more of them today.
Oh, you lucky some gun.
I love presents. Joshua Froman.
Wait, that's got my name on it?
Yeah.
That's mine.
No! You done gave it to me. No take backs.
That's the sanctity of the mail right there.
No take backs.
Yeah. It's
No
illegal.
take backs. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't look at what they got in there. What do you got?
Nice deal on Binziger Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, Sauvignon?
Sauvignon.
Dairy and frozen. You got plenty of poppy.
Plenty of poppies. It looks like a couple of glasses. Ooh. We will dissect these and see what we got.
That's some of the most impressive bubble tape.
Nice.
That was an Etsy purchase.
It's a Miller High Life glass made of an actual High Life bottle. Which I have a fun story after I open this one. That's not bad. Edges are smooth, clean.
I'm a little scared of the label. I'm gonna be honest here. I went ahead and bought 4 of them. I kept 2 here to keep in Studio A, and then 2 for your own personal use. I did try mine out the other day. I cleaned them, and I'm a little scared of the labels, but they did not get wet. It's just
It looks like the cover with Mod Podge.
So far so good. I just say definitely don't put them in the dishwasher.
No.
I
don't use a dishwasher anyways.
Yeah. My dishwasher is the same as your gift
I like
wrapper.
that. I like those. years ago, I looked into making these myself, and it's kind of an interesting process. You ever tried?
No. I've seen people cut glass, like wine bottles.
There's a way you can do them where you take a piece of cloth, like a piece of yarn or string or something, and you tie it around the glass.
Okay.
And you soak it with lighter fluid or something flammable, and you set it on fire. And that string...
it just like melts through?
No, it concentrates the heat to one certain area.
Oh, nice.
And you just let it burn for a good minute, and then you quickly drop it in a bucket of water.
Oh, and
it goes and it breaks off where it heated.
That's amazing.
And then you grind down the edge nice and smooth, and you have a glass.
I would say the grinding is probably the hardest part, right?
Probably.
I mean, that's what she
but,
said.
I mean, it's hard to get the right timing on doing it that way. Like, I tried probably 50 of them, and
no luck.
Only got maybe 4.
What were you using? Wine bottles, beer bottles?
I tried beer bottles. I tried wine bottles. I think I even tried a spaghetti sauce jar for shits and giggles, just for fun. I was experimenting.
Yeah, because
science.
It's already wide mouth.
But yeah, I like those. Thanks, Froman.
Yeah, no problem. They haven't been washed yet, so I don't know if you would want to put any liquid.
Well, I'll wash them when I get home.
Yeah,
these would be great, like breakfast juice cups.
They're just enough. Yeah, it reminds me of the old jelly jars. Remember, like the old ones, like that have like Tom and Jerry on them.
You wake me up for breakfast, and you give me one of these full of orange juice, one of these full of white milk. I'm good to go,
dude. That's a freaking morning right there. You know what else? I just said jelly. Why not make some High Life jelly? Am I right?
I don't know about that.
Oh shoot! What's the most obscure jelly or jam you've ever eaten?
Probably red pepper jelly.
You did red pepper?
On cornbread, yeah.
I've had jalapeno jelly, which was phenomenal because it had like a I don't know, green grape jelly background, back flavor with it. But then a 1 pal made a blueberry jalapeno, and that was phenomenal. That was pretty good.
Huh?
It's something that you could put on a good steak.
The red peppers jelly is not bad if you make some cornbread muffins and you put a little dollop in the center and let them bake.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
Nice work. Very nice.
You can probably do any jelly that way, though.
Yeah, I mean, what is jelly, really? Just some pectin and sweetness.
Some pectin and bullshit.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, huh?
What are you going to do?
You know, to the people at home, we're looking here on Harlow Santana's phone. We got Josh Delk. Thanks for watching tonight.
Thanks for chiming in there and watching there, Josh Delk, my old buddy.
You got any? What's your favorite Christmas movie there, Delk, or anybody that's watching? I've been kind of watching some Christmas movies myself. I got the old Roku TV, which is limited, but it's the stuff they got that's obscure is a lot of fun.
It's just pissing me off that everything you got to pay for. It's like streaming is at your fingertips, but you want a Christmas movie, you got to pay for it.
You got to pay for it. If it's a movie you've ever seen in your life, you got to pay for it. Like the Grinch.
But
the original Grinch, they charged me $4 or get stars.
In January, guess what?
They'll be there.
They'll be free.
Yeah, so I guess that's the time to have, like my pops, he has the, what's the one that records the live television or whatever?
TiVo?
TiVo, yeah. He's got that thing. So he's able to just record his shows and watch them. I thought that was like, I was like, that's lame, dude. And then now I'm like, no, he's ahead of the curve. If you download your Christmas movies in October.
Here you go.
And then you're ready. Like, you beat them.
Yep.
You know?
But speaking of Christmas movies, I finally watched, I told you about this, what was that one on Netflix? The Christmas Chronicles?
Yeah, right.
With old
Kurt Russell. Yeah.
I think we talked about this in the last episode, which is going to be premiering this weekend.
Right.
But, I was against it because that's not my Kurt Russell.
Well, who's your Kurt Russell?
My Kurt Russell's Tango and Cash Kurt Russell.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm a Big Trouble Little China Kurt Russell. Or Captain Ron.
Captain Ron.
That's my Kurt Russell. That's like peak performance Russell.
Yeah. Tarzan boy from the Gilligan movie.
Yeah, dude.
But I watched it the other night with my kiddos, and I gotta say, it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah? He did. I saw the first, 15 or 20 minutes of it about 2 years ago when it first came out.
When it started, there was a couple of light swears, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, right. It kind of throws you off.
And my boy was like, whoa.
Yeah, that kind of. But he seems like a little more of a disgruntled Santa.
He's kind of more of a grizzled Santa, but he's
Still got the jolly old
He's
Saint
a jolly
Nick.
guy.
Okay, I like that.
There was a
That's good.
scene though that threw me off where he's in jail, and then all of a sudden, there's like a blues band montage in this jail, and Kurt Russell Santa is singing a blues song.
I've heard the song. That actually popped up on the radio the other day.
It's not a bad song.
I think it was on 99.1.
It's not a bad song, but
No, it's not bad.
in the context of the film, I was like, "Oh, come on, this is cringy."
Is it cringy?
It was, but then it hits me. The dude playing guitar is actually a cameo. It's Steven Van Zandt
Okay, well that's
from
always
the
good.
E Street Band.
You know, any of the Van Zandt boys are always going to be good, right?
Not those Van Zandts.
Isn't there a Gus Van Zandt? Who's that?
Gus Van Zandt. I don't know. Who's Van Zandt Van Zandt?
I
That'd
don't
be a
know.
good name. Van Zandt Van Zandt.
I don't know. I guess it's a name you hear and it just rolls off the tip of the tongue. I guess I could do some research.
There must be bits of orange in the this higher plane because I took a sip and saw some little orange speckles. Like orange peel.
Orange speckles.
Orange peels.
Let's get right here. Now we're checking out. We're playing around with this new streaming machine here that we got.
Stream machine.
We got this from our pal Jake Fleury.
Jake Fleury.
He's now one of our honorary dudes.
Don't click none of those.
So what happens here? If I move, oh yeah, that's not me. I'm on jam.
Yeah, don't click none of that. You're going to lose the stream.
So what happens? Can you leave? There we are. We're right
yeah, there you go. You just got to scroll to
So
the top.
how do we see the people?
Good question.
How does our pal Spooky
I
Brucey
think
do it?
comments come in on the side where it says comments.
Oh, nice. All right, that's good. So we see that. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
And we got this. We have our auxiliary right here.
Yeah, this is good. We got our satellite machine.
Satellite machine.
How is our pal Spooky Brucey doing? He just does it all off of his cell phone, right?
I don't know.
He just looks glamorous in front of his cell phone.
Yeah, he just sits there.
And he's all like, tell me how great I am. Everybody's like, you're great. And he's like, well, tell me how dead I am. They're like, you're dead. And then he's like, well, what's your favorite scary movie? And
Yeah,
they're like,
what is your favorite scary movie?
my favorite scary movie?
Jake Fleury.
Hey, my man
Welcome,
Jake.
Jake.
Welcome to the stream,
Welcome,
Mr. Fleury.
Jake and Melissa Hayes watching on the Dews, Tunes, and Brews.
Yeah, we got some people helping out tonight. What's your favorite Christmas scary movie?
Christmas scary movie. Ah, shit. I feel like there's always been there's a movie I saw on streaming the other night. It's called Santa Defeats the Martians, I think.
I love that movie. That's one of my all-time favorites.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I own it.
I have not seen it.
That's one that I found because of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
I was going to watch it, but my boy was like, that sounds stupid.
No, it's pretty good, and the opening song is really good too.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a bunch of kids singing, "Here comes Santa Claus," and it's pretty clever, for the
Interesting.
Santa time. But it's not bad. Because he just doesn't care about those Martians. He's like,
Get them damn dirty Martians off my damn plane.
and they just don't understand him. They just don't understand Santa because they're like emotionless.
Speaking of things you understand, and harken back to Christmas Chronicles, the elves.
What are they like in that?
How do you picture elves?
I picture elves as like your standard. To me, it's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the.
Little people?
Yeah.
Okay. The elves in this one? Nah, they're not little people.
They're just people.
No. They look like a conglomeration of like little monkey cat gremlins.
Yeah, so they're like troll.
And they speak Norwegian. So it makes it kind of cute.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to see this.
And
now.
when Kurt Russell's Santa Claus speaks to them, they speak in Norwegian. Or the Elfish, they call it.
Elfish,
But
right?
it's
Yeah.
fucking Norwegian. I'm not stupid.
Well, elves. The thing is,
When you're talking
You
like
can-
herpin derpin, yeah, come on.
that's hilarious. Then I just think of like Smurfs.
right.
So the thing is about
Yeah, they are they're like cat monkey gremlin Smurfs.
cat monkey. That's how too many things happening in one word.
That's what I'm saying.
So what the plural version of elf? What is it?
Elves.
So in Lord of the Rings, I believe it's elves.
Elves?
Yeah.
Well, they're in the middle.
Check the
Earth.
facts on that for us. I've seen it spelled both ways. It's another one of those deals where there's elves and there's elves.
I mean-
Elves is the most common. That's the one you're gonna think.
They build toys. No one said they were good at English.
No, it sounds like they're good at the Ergendurgen.
Hirgen Durgen.
They're Swiss elves.
Swedish chef.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Swedish.
Was he Swedish?
Swedish Chef. That's what
That
it's
makes
called.
more sense, yeah. Oh, snap.
Oh, I can't beat that. Anyways, how's you doing on your trying there?
I'm done. I did it. I loved it. I'm giving it 4 3/4. It's pushing almost a perfect brew
I like
for
that.
me.
I'll give that one a good 4 1/4, 4 1/2. So we'll go ahead and split the difference. 4 1/2.
4 1/2 brews easily. Are we going with your other one here?
Yeah, man.
All right, it's upside down. It's inside out. Tell me,
Stone-
young brother, what it's all about.
Stone Tangerine Express Hazy IPA. Now I bought this thinking that it would be hella citrusy like the 1984.
Well, yeah, it's showing lots of citrus on the can. I don't know. I'll be the judge of this. I'm still talking about...
It's not as citrusy as you would think, but I did only drink these out of the can. I did not put these in a glass.
Well, now we're putting them in a plastic cup. So now this will be the... what's the control here? The can itself.
Well, the control is, do I like this better? Hold on, I'm still split.
Oh, I'm just smelling.
I like to make sure we're even here.
I just want a little scent. A little, yeah, what's that? What do you got? A little citrus?
I like the playing field to be even. Prost, amigo. But yeah, it's definitely IPA. It's super, super hoppy. This one is only 6.7% though, which is weird because the hop is much more potent than
than the
higher
other.
blend.
You would almost expect this to be. It's way more perfumey.
Yeah, this is what I call a floral IPA.
Yeah, definitely floral, perfumey. I would almost think that it would be a little boozier.
Right. And let me ask you this: where's the tangerine?
It's not like they use the tangerine fruit. It's like they use the tangerine peel.
Barely.
Yeah, it's more like zest, the orange zest. The tangerine, like when they just peeled the peel into it.
Oh, there's your comments there. Jake chimed in and says everything he sees says elves, ELVES.
ELVES. Okay, all right. Well, then maybe that's one of those. What do you call it? The I'm in another dimension, Bernstein Bears kind of thing.
Mandela.
Yeah, the Mandalorian effect.
Mandela effect.
That's what the Mandalorian's doing. They're changing all of Star Wars for the better.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And, yeah, so...
Star Wars, more like who gives a shit, am I right?
And, so this is pretty bitter. It's
very bitter.
I feel like I'm eating the peel of an orange, and here's the thing about me and oranges. You're going to hear it right here first, folks. I hate oranges.
I do too.
But I love little cuties. They're like the perfect orange. They're like sour. They're sweet. They're like the Honeycrisp apple of oranges.
I'll have to try that.
Oh, you've never had one?
No, I've never had a cutie because I've tried. I really want to like oranges. I really do.
Yeah.
But I can never get past the texture.
This is going to change your whole
I'll eat
life.
a couple of wedges and I'm just like, oh, I can't just
It's
sit
awful.
here and gnaw on this pulp for 20 minutes.
Yeah, no. This is like... This revolutionized oranges for me.
Really?
Yes, all day, every day. They're the best. And I have some that are in there, but I've had them for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, because they were kind of in a big bowl, and sometimes they get down.
So they're fermented now.
They're not the ones I'm going to give you.
Okay, that's fine.
They're not going to be the ones that represent what the hell I'm talking about. But I'll tell you,
Those cuties, that's not what I'm about.
those are not the cuties for you. I'd eat them in a pinch because I know what they're actually Yeah, it's an abomination. But like there's that cheap generic fruit that you get like in your school lunch.
Yeah, like Red Delicious.
Red Delicious apples. Are you kidding me?
I
don't want bitter, thick skin on my apples.
Red Delicious are the freaking crayons of the apple world. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't.
No, it does.
For good reason.
No, the crayons. They're not even Crayola. The crayon.
What's that Dollar Tree brand? Where it's just like wax crayons.
That's it. That's all you get,
It's not, the colors aren't even vibrant. They're barely pastel.
Makes me so upset.
It's like you're drawing with soap.
I was talking about how, like, freaking, coloring with crayons, you pretty much, when you're coloring the skin tone of people, if it's a white person, they're peach.
Yep.
Because you don't want them to just be white like the page.
No.
But
That's
you're
not realistic.
You're like, all right, peach. Unless you're one of them 64 crayon box kids.
Then you got apricot.
Apricot is yeah. You think yourself of an apricot?
No, I'm more of a rosy, Germanic.
A Rosie Perez.
I'm
That was my favorite crayon. Was the Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez crayon?
Yeah, burnt cyan.
Tasted like shit, though.
Yeah, it didn't taste like Rosie. I'll tell you that much.
Corn flour?
It tastes more like Rosie.
Who the hell named that one?
Corn flour?
Corn flour. It was like that shitty blue. It was like worse than cadet blue.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. What's harder to name? Crayon colors
Or your kids.
or jelly beans?
Oh, man. Jelly beans would be easier because they're just like red, blue,
Okay,
black.
now go to 64 colors.
Whoa, my jelly bean company isn't getting pretentious like that.
You know Jelly Belly? The greatest jelly bean?
I said my jelly bean company.
What's your jelly bean company?
Harlow's jelly beans.
Oh,
duh.
yeah. Well, purple tastes like
You
purple.
get 4 colors. Red, green, black, and yellow.
And they all taste like black. They're all just black jelly beans.
Hey,
Those aren't the worst jelly beans, especially as I get older. The purple's the worst.
I got a deal on that star anise flavoring.
Oh man, that's not bad though. That just tastes like the black jelly bean. Yeah, that's all that is.
Yeah.
Oh great.
It took me a while to realize that as an adult.
Well, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna turn on these tunes real quick. I'm gonna
Okay.
come back and start some brews. And while I'm away, why don't you tell people your top 5 favorite Christmas movies of all
Top
time?
5 favorite Christmas movies of all time. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, Ernest Saves Christmas. That's definitely one you got to watch. I'm really not a National Lampoon's Christmas guy. I'll watch it, but it's not one of my go-tos. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles more of a Thanksgiving movie. That could be lumped into Christmas. So I'm not going to put that on the list either. But those are all 3 good ones. Jingle All the Way is a good one. Tim Allen's The Santa Claus with an E at the end. That's a good one. What else? Charlie Brown Christmas. Of course, you got to watch that one. My number 1 Christmas movie, though, that me and my lady like to watch every year is Bad Santa with old Billy Bob Thornton and Bernie Mac and the John Ritters and the little guy and the little kid with the snot nose who makes the wooden pickle. It's a good movie. I like that one a lot. I haven't seen the sequel. I don't really want to see the sequel because sometimes sequels ruin things, and I don't want it to be ruined. Yeah. So that's my Christmas list movies that you should watch if you want. I'm sure I probably left out a few, but maybe your tastes are different than mine, and that's okay. Die Hard, gotta watch Die Hard. The other day, my lady says, "What's your favorite Christmas movie?" And I totally forgot this. I says Die Hard. And she says, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. And I looked her dead into the windows of her eyes, her soul, and I says, I am not having this argument with you right now. And that was that. And this has been Christmas Movies with Harlow Santana.
All right, congratulations. I would have to say I agree with all of those. And I have a few things to ask you over the sampling of this next brew. Which is
you're chugging these sons of bitches.
Which is a Sam Smith organic chocolate stout, which we will try in just a few moments. So you mentioned the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about that special particularly?
I don't know. It's just, you got all the kids, and they do their own Christmas thing. It's kind of like the kids are the adults. They're in their own world, and as a kid, you want to kind of relate to that. So it's relatable. It's heartwarming. They get the tree, and they're like, "Oh, Charlie Brown, you piece of shit! You got us the stupidest fucking tree you could get us." And they all like, "Man, we're kind of hard on Charlie Brown." And they spruce up the tree, and then here comes Charlie Brown, and they're like, "We love you, Charlie Brown." And he's like, "Aw, shucks."
Aw, shucks.
You know,
I tell you, for me,
it's a coming of age story.
For me, it's the idea of like the cliche Christmas that all the other kids are into.
Right.
Charlie Brown's trying to find the true meaning of Christmas.
Right.
But along the way, he finds out that the true meaning of Christmas was always around him. His friends,
True.
And it's just the idea of looking for the true meaning.
It's so contrary, though, to the message of the show, because, what he was looking for was already around him, but what was around him didn't fucking want him.
Yeah, it is kind of like a contradiction. It's a paradox. It's the Charlie Brown paradox.
Dude, it's paradox.
Yeah. But let's be honest, the number one thing about the Charlie Brown Christmas special, the music. It created a whole new soundtrack of music that fit the soundscape of the Christmas sound, but it's
as secular as you can get.
Yeah, exactly. And I was watching a film earlier with the kids in the family, Black Christmas, a 1974 classic. It is a horror Christmas classic, which I would say it's worth the watch for sure. But the thing is they have some Christmas music in the film that is more of the somber Christmas songs.
Okay. So it's more of just gospel music that could be Christmas.
Well, you've got some of them like "Oh Holy Night,"
like
it's
that
kind of
chamber type stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of like that, like somber Christmas music, which are some of my favorites. Like I love "Oh Holy Night." That's one of my favorite Christmas songs ever because it's just so like
Silent Night.
Silent Night's good.
Isn't that "Oh Holy Night"?
Oh Holy Night.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And we know what got me into that one was Home Alone.
Really?
Yeah, because him going into the church and then the choir singing it. That's one of my favorite versions of that.
What's that? Is this toothbrush recommended by the American Dental Association? He says that.
Yeah. What a great movie. We could do a whole episode just talking about Home Alone.
We could.
Because that film and its sequel were like a big part of my childhood.
And then the trequel.
Yeah. Well, who was that kid? He was like one of those kids.
It's one
of
the Olsons.
Brian Olsen.
Brian Olsen. Old Brian Epstein Olsen.
Yeah, that kid. I tell you, what a big sack of beans. You know
what
I mean?
Big sack of beans.
But I don't know. I did watch that show that you were talking about recently, the Movies That Made Us.
The Movies That Made Us. It's a good one.
And the one I watched was the Home Alone one.
Oh, nice.
And it's really, really, really good. Because I'm a big fan of John Hughes.
Yes?
It's kind of a John Hughes offshoot, because he wrote it in a weekend.
Oh wow.
Christopher Columbus.
He discovered it?
He discovered that film, yeah. But like in a righteous way.
Okay.
No, but the director, Christopher Columbus, he also directed, which is just kind of tying into what you were talking about earlier with the Christmas Chronicles. He directed Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, nice.
One of my all-time favorite movies.
That's a good one.
Ever. But there's that corny singing song where it's like the blues deal. She's got the babysitter blues.
Yeah.
You talking about that?
That's so 80s.
It made me think of that immediately.
That's probably why they did that in the Christmas Chronicles, kind of harken back to Kurt Russell's 80s career.
Well, who directed the Christmas Chronicles?
Good question. I don't know.
That's a good...
I didn't watch the credits.
Let's see here. That's kind of an interesting question, because if it's Chris Columbus, that would almost be too good to be true.
Well,
but something that I found out about him recently, he actually directed the first Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
But only the first Harry Potter.
Huh.
So either he was just not good enough for the rest of the deal, or they like had more of a plan.
He wanted a bigger trailer, I hear. The Pinta wasn't enough.
They're like, sorry, Chris Columbus, you get like 5 films to your credit. They're all like bangers, and that's it. Like you got to go back.
Hey, but that probably bought him a house in Milwaukee.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're by the lakes.
The lakes.
Both of them. He lives by both lakes.
Both lakes.
Yeah.
Minnetonka.
Yeah.
Wait, that's Minnesota, isn't it?
Yeah. What'd you say, Milwaukee?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot, that's what I was thinking. Minnesota too. We're on the same page.
Minnesota.
And the Men of Soda.
The Men of Soda.
That's us.
Men of Soda. That's another good band name. I'm putting it on the list.
Well,
my list of band name ideas is getting fairly lengthy.
Well, that kind of that was one of them things earlier that you were talking about. Well, actually, the title of tonight's episode, which is
Two Live Dudes.
Gazebo Nights.
Gazebo Nights.
That was another band name you came up with, right?
Yeah, Gazebo Nights.
Gazebo
it was actually
Nights.
a song I was singing.
You what?
Just now, before we did this, I was singing something about Gazebo Nights. I forget how it went, but it was super catchy. It was the greatest song in the world. But, yeah, Gazebo Nights. I had to write it down.
Gazebo Nights.
Gazebo. I can't remember. It was like a hokey Miami type sound.
Oh my god, dude! Director Chris Columbus.
Are you shitting me? Wow.
All right. Did we just break the internet?
That
That makes perfect sense.
that sums it up.
That's crazy. I summed it up by just figuring out you talking about that cheesy,
blues scene,
breakdown, and literally in my head I was thinking, wow, that sounds comparable to the freaking Adventures in Babysitting scene where she does the, nice.
Wow.
But now I gotta rewatch Christmas Chronicles. I like Chris Columbus. I think he's done some nice stuff.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Did you know that they filmed? Did you watch the Home Alone episode on Netflix?
I don't think so.
The entire house was put on top of a pool. It was a high school that had been shut down in Chicago. They built a house on top of an old pool. So the basement scene was in a pool.
Wow.
Yeah. The house was all outside. Like they filmed the outside of the home, and then the inside of the house was all on set inside of an old gymnasium inside of a high school. Which is mind blowing.
That is
think of how they're
mind-blowing.
able to put those pieces together and create what our brains will not ever fathom as not being reality. That house exists,
Right.
and that's exactly what it looks like inside.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So when they did the flooding scenes, it was easy.
Yeah.
They just turned on the water.
Yep.
Yeah, it did the work for them.
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches, bro. Sons of bitches. So, yeah. No,
He must have. Chris Columbus must have a connection to Chicago because most of the Christmas Chronicles is set in Chicago.
So it must be this millennium's. He must be like carrying on the torch of John Hughes. Well, John Hughes passed him the torch right away by having him do Home Alone.
There you
go. My last name is Froman. For those of you that aren't aware of them, when I say Josh Froman, my last name is Froman. And then one of my favorite John Hughes films ever is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And my family has a connection to that because of Abe Froman, Sausage King of Chicago. So John Hughes has always had a little place in my heart because of that moment. Bulk of his films.
And sausages.
And sausages, yeah. The Studio A smell a lot like sausages. But, I don't know. It's, but a lot of his love was in Chicago, long story short. Ferris Bueller is a Chicago film. Even and we're big fans of John Candy.
Yep.
John Candy was a part of the whole John Hughes family.
Yeah, he spent some time in Chicago, yeah.
Well, the film that he did with him was Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Nice.
That's a John Hughes picture. So he's got a hell of a catalog with some of our favorite stars in the 80s up to the mid-90s. I think he died in like 2008. But he kind of his career kind of started doing not really a nosedive, but it started to kind of trip.
They all
trickle
do.
Off,
They all do.
Like, what's old dude's name from Ghostbusters?
Oh, crap.
Egon.
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis. He was another one. You look at the movies that he wrote and directed. It's phenomenal because he had some hits, some massive hits, and then as his career progressed, he had a few really decent ones that came along the way, but he just kind of became a writer that was able to do what he needed to do to pay the bills. So what are you gonna do?
Whatever you want. That's what.
Whatever you want. That's what. So that's all I got on that. That's my Christopher Columbus, John Hughes connection.
That's fascinating. We discovered that.
Yeah, right here on air. It's a DTB first.
DTB exclusive.
Yeah.
Breaking.
Chris Columbus and John Hughes are connected through movies and stuff.
Man, the two beers those two halves of beers got me feeling pretty good.
Yeah, they got you feeling in the Christmas spirit
A little bit.
Well, we're down here on Hawaiian soil. Is this your first time down here on the islands? The Big Island?
The Big Island, yeah.
Yeah, you've been on the minor islands?
The minor, the medium island, and the snack-sized island.
They call it, it's called snack foo.
The Nutcracker just all of a sudden happened. Fucking Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky. You think you know a guy. Next thing you know, he's writing the Nutcracker Suite. I got to see this performed at Butler.
I saw it performed at somewhere. I think I saw it at the ISO in elementary school.
Damn, ISO is pretty amazing.
I got in trouble on that field trip because I somehow had acquired some micro machines.
Right?
Remember the little micro machines?
Yeah, of course.
And I was playing with them on the chair in front of me, and I got yelled at.
Were you even getting extreme with them?
No, I was just like vroom vroom.
They're like our generation's, whether they're like the skateboards. For
Right.
Like tape deck. Is that what they call that?
Hamburger helper skateboarding.
Dude, that's pretty extreme.
Right.
I saw one kid actually had a bike, a BMX bike. They were BMXing with their fingers.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, that's crazy.
That's
Never
too
learned
much.
to play piano. I felt like that was a wasted.
Just
cause.
play Minecraft, loser.
Yeah, right. Oh shit.
Kids.
Minecraft.
Kids.
Freaking BMXing with their fingertips. Don't even know how to fucking
Balance a checkbook.
balance a checkbook or even turn a wrench.
What's a wrench?
Yeah. What is that, a bird?
Is that like a monkey?
Yeah, you the only wrench I see is your face. You're like, God damn, man, that hurts.
Wait, did you say is that a bird?
Yeah.
I just got that one.
Oh, shit.
Man. So yeah, this is
It's been fun,
It's been fun. It's been a good 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was an unexpected
Chilling.
40 minutes.
Got some cool cups.
Yeah.
Tried a couple of brews. Got a little buzz.
And we're gonna just do what we gotta do. It's nice and toasty out here.
It's toasty out here on the beach. Toasty enough.
And things are really happening, you know?
Yeah, things are really happening.
I got one more brew for us to try tonight. I'm not gonna force.
I'll stick around for one more
because I did get this Sam Adams Winter Lager.
Ooh.
So whether it happens on or off camera, we do have two different brews here. I haven't really had a lot of Sam Adams.
I haven't either. In fact, I was going to. I was put in charge of my boss's Christmas gift this year, so I know he likes Boston Lager. I went to find him a 12-pack of Boston Lager, and apparently all they put out right now is the Winter Lager.
It's interesting. So is this their variation of, say, the Oktoberfest?
I would assume so, but I've never had it.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to stick around for one more. Can we try the Winter Lager?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah. So,
Let's save that one for later. That looks like a good time beer.
You know, and the thing is about the Sam Smith is I've had the Nut Browns. I think that's funny. Anytime you talk about Nut Brown, it sounds disgusting, but that's always a great brew.
Kentucky Nut Brown.
Damn, that's tasty. But, it's the Battle of the Sams, and it looks like Smith won. I mean, Adams won.
Walton.
Sam Walton.
Walmart.
Yeah. Man, that guy, I tell you. He's a real
The
American
Jeff
hero.
Bezos of the 90s.
Yep. So, unlike the other situations, I have our own brews.
Let's just split one, because it is getting late. I do have a slight buzz already. And I do have to work in the morning.
Yeah, not me. I'm probably going to have some freaking chorizo and eggs for breakfast.
Pop. Chorizo and eggs for breakfast.
Huevos y chorizo.
Huevos y chorizo. I used to love that until I bought some chorizo from the store myself, and I was going to cook it, and I made the mistake of reading the back of the ingredients.
It's just innards.
It's just random pig bits.
Pig bits and...
It's like, what was it? What really turned me off was the words salivary glands.
Oh, really?
It was,
How specific do they gotta get? Just be like, cheekbones. And you're like,
the one that I had, it was, it specifically said lymph nodes and salivary glands.
Good God, that sounds cancerous. But delicious.
There's a mustache hair in my mouth, but I can't find it.
You'll find it. You got it. You just find it. Oh, no. Yeah.
There it is.
Ah,
All right, I'm good.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Time to trim your mustache when you find yourself eating it at every meal.
Depends on how well you can trim it with your teeth.
You got a point.
Because sometimes I'll get like that one that is like, ha ha, sucker. And I'm like, ding. And he's like, ah. I'm able to get rid of it. But I do what I consider a mullet mustache, which I keep it short here for the most part, and then I let it get long as shit.
That's what I've been doing.
So like this is like going into my mouth a lot.
Same.
But like I just twirl it out and keep it off.
That's what I've been doing.
Off the old perimeter there.
But
because I've noticed a lot of people will grow a full beard, but they get rid of everything from here up.
Yeah.
It's like just clean, like not clean shaven, but they just trim it real low to here, and then they got a beard, and I'm like, that's bullshit. I want a goddamn beard, which has it's a three-piece suit.
You damn right.
Of beards. I got my mustache, I got my soul patch, and I got whatever the hell this is.
But what is a beard besides just some sideburns connected with a goatee?
You son of a bitch.
That's a different flavor after drinking IPAs.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a beer, like a standard, like all American beer.
Oh, it's definitely like a lager. Definitely just a basic lager, but it's got a.
Feel like there's something like cherry flavored.
I think they put Let's go to the bottle.
Yeah.
Orange peel, cinnamon, and ginger.
None of the things I tasted. The clementine orange aroma is especially refreshing during holiday meals and celebrations. This is less orange than the supposed tangerine express over there.
I would say they're about equal on the lack of citrus.
I almost taste like I said, alright, if I'm going orange, I'm going like juicy juice orange on this. There's something juicy in both of these. Like,
I gotta say, I don't necessarily care for this.
I don't hate it, but I'm not too excited about it. It's probably it's the middle brew of the night.
Definitely, absolutely.
Yeah. But no, I'm with you. I'm not going to go out of my way for it.
No.
I really like the Rocktoberfest. Like, that's one of my favorite beers to happen throughout the year.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the one Sam Adams, because I'm not big on the Boston Lager.
They had one called Latitudes IPA, I believe. It was pretty good for a minute.
What, Sam Adams?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one worth checking out. I don't know. I just never really got real big on Sam Adams per se, but their Oktoberfest is 100%. Like, that's a 5-pointer for me. That's
right.
The perfect brew. I can buy a case of it, and everyone's happy. I've yet to see anyone not be like, I don't want this, you know. But that's it. That's the only Sam Adams I go for. This is okay. I'm glad I got just a sixer of it.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is comparable by any means.
That would be good for, like, when you're in the house, you're warm and cozy.
Yeah, and you're like,
You just want a beer.
maybe you got like a shot of some something else on the side with it. You know, like
What would it with that? Something spicy, like a...
maybe some Fireball.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, maybe some of that. What's the other one you like? That cherry whiskey.
Oh, the Red Stag.
Red Stag on the side would be good with it. You know, it's whatever.
That's definitely a good cap beer. Something to wash down some liquor.
But I'm not. I'm not upset. I'm gonna give it a solid 4.
Ooh, you can make your hot toddies with this.
Hot toddy would be
Mix
good
some
with this.
cider with it.
Yeah, because it would pair well with other things. That's another thing that I've been seeing a lot. Like, the only beer that I see that gets excited about pairing itself with its own brands is Leinenkugels.
Mm-hmm.
Leinenkugels will have, like, they have the berry Weiss and the honey Weiss.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, mix them some bitches together.
I didn't care for either of those.
They're okay, yeah. The honey's whatever. It's nothing of any...
The thing that really got me with Leinenkugels was what was the blue one?
Oh, the one that's like the Blue Moon?
No, it tasted like fucking Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, it's the closest. I'd say it's most comparable to the Blue Moon. That's their wheat.
Whatever it was, it tasted like fucking Fruity
Yeah,
Pebbles.
no, it's good. It's not bad.
I loved their summer shandy till I realized it was only 4%.
Very low, but it's a good lawnmower beer.
I'm not paying $20 for a buzz. Sorry.
Unless you're at a concert. And then you're paying fucking $80 for a buzz.
Yeah.
Ooh. But I would say, yeah, the shandy's not bad. The orange shandy was different. I wasn't a big fan of it.
That's true.
You know, if you're gonna say lemon versus orange, lemon's gonna win every time, bro.
Damn right. I'll cheers to that. Especially when it comes to alcohol.
Or, especially when it comes to baked goods, I'll eat a lemon cake all day long.
Oh, when I was a kid, dude, lemon cake was my jam. My mama Harvey would make me a damn lemon cake. My great-great-grandma, actually, from Kentucky. We'd go to visit. She's like, baby, I made you a lemon cake.
That's a good woman. I'll tell you what. That is a good woman. I'll tell you, but I've never had an orange cake. Have I? To me, that seems a little weird.
Have you ever had the orange cupcakes by Hostess?
Yeah, they were okay.
Have you had orange cake?
Good point, yeah.
I had some cupcakes the other day that got me a little excited. I was at the gas station before work, my usual gas station, and I was getting my coffee can. And I turned a corner, and there's the pastries, right? The prepackaged bullshit. And it caught my eye. Reese Pieces cupcakes, or Reese Cup cupcakes.
Oh, shit.
They were like chocolate cake with like peanut butter filling and peanut butter icing.
How was it? Yeah,
it was worth the price of admission.
All right, okay. I can see that being pretty good.
Yeah.
My favorite cupcake of them all is probably the yellow cake with the chocolate.
Chocolate, that's a good one.
I'm a yellow cake guy.
That's
dude.
a good one.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I can get down some yellow cake.
You know,
You put any Hostess snack in front of me, I'll probably eat it. I'm not that partial though to ding dongs.
No, I'm not big on ding dongs.
It's not just because of the name.
No, it ain't about. I mean, I'll eat a ding dong. No, I'll nibble on a ding dong. Ding dong, yo ding dong.
Yo, ding dong.
You know what I'm saying? But I think less than a ding dong for me is a Suzy Q though.
I love Suzy Q's.
I think they're too crumbly.
Too crumbly.
Yeah, they're not moist.
That's what I think about ding dongs. They're too brittle.
Okay, all right. That's why I go yellow cake.
I'm down for yellow
Yellow
cake.
cake, it seems like it holds itself together.
Speaking of, this season just kills me on the sweets and the snacks because it's Christmas and there's cookies and there's brownies and there's pudding and all sorts of stuff.
You're going to eat
And you get a little bit roly-poly into the belly there. And
You talking about me?
no, me.
You talking about Elvis?
I'm talking about me.
Sweets. I am a sweet, savory guy, though.
I love sweets.
I don't like just sweet.
Oh, I will get down
There's
with
a
sweet.
certain amount of just sweet to where I'm like, I had this conversation with my old lady last night about, like, salted caramel. I love it. She's like, this salted caramel's almost too much salt. And I'm like, it's just at the cusp of, because I want salt to complement my sweet, because it's like the two combined. It's kind of like hot and cold items. Like, I want a hot fudge brownie with a scoop of cold ice cream on top, vanilla ice cream. To me, that's like the perfect complement. Or like a cold glass of milk. You know, it's like that whole thing. I want those contrasts.
Mm-hmm.
But just regular milk chocolate, I'm okay with it. But like a peanut butter parfait to me is going to win over like a Hershey bar.
Yeah.
A Hershey bar with almonds. It's not
Oh.
really got a lot of salty, but there's something about that offset with the almonds that's like the king. Of
Hershey
the
bar
two.
with almonds is the tits.
Just enough. It's just enough of a change from what's going on that it like accents something else. And now I know the big thing has been the dark chocolate with sea salt.
I've seen these. Yes.
Love it.
I'm not
Huge
that
on
big
it.
on it because it's almost too much salt.
It can be, but it's not like soft pretzel, which is, I think, a crime against nature. What the fuck are you guys doing with these soft pretzels? Are you abusing them? Because all it is dunking them in salt, and then 2/3 to 70% of them get scraped off.
Yeah.
So you can dunk it in some cheese or marinara.
Damn right.
Stop wasting salt on these soft pretzels, people.
Do you realize how much salt there is in the world, bro? We're not wasting it. Salt is probably one of our most abundant resources.
Weren't like wars fought over this shit?
Probably.
Or something that's just all around.
You want salt? Go to the Pacific, scoop up a pail, put it on some fire, let it boil down. You got fucking salt.
Fuck that. I'm gonna go work real hard and scrape it off my t-shirt.
Nah. That's That's recycled salt.
Isn't all salt recycled salt?
Technically, yeah. It's just like whale piss.
Whale piss is my favorite kind of salt.
Whale piss.
Well, and with that, I would say thank you for sticking around. I think we've had some pretty hot topics tonight.
Yep.
We got a chance to give Harlow Santana his gift.
My beer glasses, I like them.
We got to try a few brews here tonight. The Boston Winter Lager, the
Tangerine Express Hazy IPA,
and the Higher Plane IPA
Higher Plane
by
IPA.
New Belgium Voodoo Ranger.
New Belgium.
And we got to listen to some Christmas tunes, talk about some Christmas whatever. It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas time.
You know, so
We're doing our thing.
hang out with your family. If you got family, if you don't have family, don't. It's a Corona season, so if you're afraid of getting Corona, or giving Corona, or being Corona, just do what you're doing. I am not telling you what to do or how to do it. Mask yourself up or don't, and live your life.
Do it. Do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, you know what? You're going into society being a dick or not, either way. So like, it's like, you know, like we don't live in New York, but as a
Thank
city, obviously, because the state's huge as fuck. But you know, New York City's been dealing with like people on the subway. That's the cliche. It's like homeless people on the subway.
Right.
They'll basically like take a shit and like on the subway while you're sitting there, like on your way to work. You know. Those are scumbags.
Yeah, those scumbags.
You know? But they're part of society.
Part of society.
Scumbags are part of society.
Unfortunately.
And so we as a collective have to understand that there's always those black sheep. And you gotta just like maybe just extend a little olive branch and be like, hey, homeless guy, poop over in that corner. And that's kind of the world we live in, you know?
This Christmas, poop in a different corner.
Poop in a different corner this year, you know? Be a scumbag on your own terms and understand that we live in a society. And with that, I gotta say, I'm Josh Froman.
And I'm Harlow Santana.
And thank you for joining us on this exclusive freaking offshoot of the Christmas special of Dudes.
Tunes and
Bros! Yes.
As R. Kelly would say, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And a Happy New Beer. I don't know if he drinks.
Merry Christmas? Is that out of line? Is he in jail yet?
Oh, no. He's too good of a singer.